Hey everyone, First T here. Thanks for checking out this YouTube channel. Congratulations, Marc Leishman, on winning the 2020 Farmers Insurance Open. Here's his post-win press conference interview.
All right, I'd like to welcome in the champion of the 2020 Farmers Insurance Open, Marc Leishman. Marc, congratulations on your 5th career PGA Tour victory, and of course on Australia Day. How special was it out there for you?
Yeah, pretty amazing. Particularly with all the problems that have been happening back in Australia with the fires and people losing their lives, firefighters, and just devastation really. So if this can bring them a little bit of joy, that's a big win. But for me personally, and then for them as well. So I hope this can bring them a bit of joy.
And a big come from behind win today. It came down to the very last few holes. What were you feeling when you were watching Jon Rahm coming down the last and you were hitting balls on the first tee there?
Yeah, I was just listening for crowd noise actually. So I knew that putt was going to be pretty important on the last hole, the one of mine. But I putted that before he birdied 17, so I didn't know that he was within 2 or whatever it was. But I knew that was a pretty important putt because he's a very good competitor, and that pin on 18 is pretty conducive to an eagle, especially with that forward tee.
Great. Start up here.
Do you put the Polana well? Do you enjoy coming out here? I think at Riviera you put the Polana well. It seems like you put it well here. I mean, 6 under, 7 under. What do you say about putting today the last couple of days?
Yeah, it was pretty nice to see him go in, to be honest. Hold a big one on the first, and then it just continued all day. So it was funny because I drove it really well early in the week, and then clearly didn't drive it well today. But my iron game was really good, and then the putter. I mean, I hold some really good pass 8 there, or the whole back 9 really. So a bit of extra practice early in the week on the putting green. Kind of had a good feeling, but you never know what your week's going to be like. So found something on the putting green early in the week and ran with that, and it's so nice. I mean, I grew up on this grass. I grew up on Kikuyu fairways, Poa greens. It's hit and miss. You either putt great on it or you putt terribly. So I was just glad it was a great week.
You got good photos for it.
Exactly.
Evan, then Ben.
Leish, there were 5 years between wins number 1 and 2 on the PGA Tour. In that stretch, did you ever see yourself as a 5-time PGA Tour winner? And what do you feel you can accomplish after this?
Yeah, I mean, my first few years on the tour, you're just hoping to just have a job. Once you get that first one, you never want to be that guy with 1 PGA Tour win. Not that you never want to be that guy. I shouldn't say that. That's a bit harsh, but it kind of validates it if you can get 2 and then you get more. So then you think about winning more. It feels, I didn't really ever imagine I would be a 5-time tour winner, to be honest. I just wanted to play on the tour or any tour really, play golf for a living, and to do it on this tour is pretty amazing, and to do it successfully is even better. So I feel lucky, but just, this is a pretty sweet victory just because I've come close here a few times. From my first year on tour, I felt like this is a place I could win at, and then to finally do it, on my 12th year on tour is really satisfying.
Ben.
Mate, you've been saying that you could win it, like you said, for a decade, and you've been proving that that might come. How satisfying is it to finally do it? And also, on top of that, are you a believer in like karma or the golf gods? I mean, you and Smitty were a driving force behind trying to help out Australia in the fires, and you've both won in the first couple of weeks of the year.
Yeah, it's really satisfying. I mean, to have come close and not won and then to win, that's very satisfying. Yeah, I think karma's a thing, but you can never bank on it. I think if you do good things for long enough, you'll, you know, not all the time, but you know, most of the time you'll get paid off for it. Whether it's winning a golf tournament or just being a nice person, I think that's just it's a good thing to do. But yeah, I mean, you don't read anything into it really. You just hope you can do the right thing.
On the left here.
Mark, what were your expectations starting the round, coming from seventh place, I think, 4 shots back?
I just wanted to play well, really. Play well. I knew if I played good, I could give myself a chance. But if the guys out ahead, you know, they had their best stuff, I wasn't going to win, obviously. So, you know, to get off to the start, I did. I was 3 under through 4 I missed about a 5-foot birdie putt on 3. So it could have easily been 4 under through 4. That's the start you want to get off to. I saw that the guys out front didn't get off to the best start, and then that really got my determination up. And not that it wasn't already up, but that got me right into it, because I think I've led here early in the last round, maybe once or twice, and let it slip. I was very determined to not let that happen again.
You're here on the right, then Doug.
Mark, I think you first came here at 17 for Junior World, right? At that time, had you traveled much to the States before that? What was your experience, and did San Diego and Torrey Pines kind of leave the impression on you because of that?
That was my first ever time out of Australia. So I came over here by myself, which, looking back on it, was a pretty good thing of my parents to do. Just throw me on an airplane and send me to San Diego. But yeah, so I've got great memories here already. Stayed with Pete and Linda Coe, just awesome people, still friends with them now. I was actually meant to be having dinner with them tonight, but that's probably going to get postponed. But yeah, great memories. I didn't play well that week. I think I missed the 3-round cut. But just loved San Diego. Loved, you know, La Jolla. Pete was the head pro up there. We played golf up there every day. Just had an awesome trip. And, you know, when you got good memories like that, I feel like if you got, you know, any sort of game, it can rub off a little bit if you're playing well.
And just to follow the close finishes you had, you know, you can be at courses that you really love and just not quite get it done. Has it always been a feeling of coming back here that, man, I really can get it done here at some point?
Yeah, I learned a lot from when I didn't pull off those wins. I think I played too aggressively. I played a lot more conservative today. Well, I had to on the back 9 because I was in the rough every hole. But yeah, just playing conservatively, taking out the big numbers. It worked, I guess. I wanted, if I'd, you know, mid back 9, I'll say, if I wasn't to win, I didn't want it to be because of me. I wanted it because someone made a run, which Jon did. But, you know, I'm just lucky that he didn't do it at start a hole earlier.
Doug, then Daniel.
2 things, Leish. Everyone kept talking about there's always a hot round out there on Sunday. Was there any indication that it might be you, either before you started or early part in the day?
There was. I was driving it really well early in the week. And then, you know, I think I might have only hit 2 or 3 fairways today. It just left me a little bit. So yes, there were signs, but the thing that was trending in the right direction, it wasn't because of that. It was, you know, because of the putter. Because I just found a feel on putting green early in the week, which actually I said to Maddie, I said the putter in my hand feels like it did in Malaysia a couple of years ago when I won there. Which is, it's nice when it happens like that occasionally. I wish it could be like that every week, but you know, just putting well on these greens is important. You know, to know that you're more than likely going to make a 3 or 4 footer coming back if you miss your long putt. That takes so much pressure off those long putts, and you can think about holing them rather than lagging them. So I'll say the driving and the putting, but the putting is what came through.
Okay. And secondly, of the 3 par saves you had on the back 9, which did you find to be the most significant or important to you?
The 3
par saves, 12, 14,
par saves.
15.
Probably 12. I think I'd bogeyed that hole. I think both days I'd played it. I believe. So that was a big one. But then, 15 was a big one as well. Hole on that, or yeah, I think was it 16, 15? I'm not sure. 15. It was only about where I got up and down from the front of the green. That was a big one. Yeah, but they were all big. I mean, any one of them don't go in, and we're probably still on the golf course now.
Daniel.
Mark, I hate to bring up a tragedy on such a happy day for you, but the death of Kobe Bryant sort of put a shadow over this day. I'm wondering if you were a basketball fan and what your thoughts were upon hearing of his passing.
Yeah, I mean, it's devastating news for his family and the whole basketball community, everyone. It's horrible to see someone who's so successful and die in a tragedy like that. It's I just give my condolences to his family and everyone who knew him, and it's a very sad day.
Take 2 more, Ben, then Evan.
I just wanted to ask you about Olympic aspirations. I mean, obviously this helps with that.
Olympic aspirations? Yeah, I have them. I'd love to be there in Tokyo at the end of July there, or early August. Unfortunately I couldn't go to the one in Rio, but this is a priority for me. I'd love to represent my country and hopefully win a medal for my country.
Go ahead.
Leish, how much confidence does this give you going into the majors this year?
Yeah, I mean, playing on a major golf course, really, it was pretty tough out there this week. Definitely gives me confidence, but long way before the first major. My game's in a good spot. I mean, it's got a bit of fine tuning to do, obviously with the off the tee especially. But that's a goal of mine, is to try and win one of those this year, or at least to contend. It's been a little while since I've contended in a major, and definitely something that I'd like to do this year.
Congratulations once again, Marc Leishman. What are your thoughts on the 2020 Farmers Insurance Open? Let me know in the comment section below, and please click on the thumbs up icon if you liked this video. Subscribing to this YouTube channel and sharing the video also helps. And don't forget to click on the notification button for this channel so you won't miss the next First 2 Tee video.